Hey Allie, how's it going? It's been what, a couple weeks? We got through the assessment. How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm still struggling. Like, I don't know why having a hard time keeping my job, and I just lost my other job that I was doing, and then my boyfriend broke up with me, and I'm just depressed. I don't understand why people are rude.
Okay. So let me clarify. You were working two jobs and you just lost a job and it's not going really well with the other job?
Yeah, and then they pulled me into the office and said I was doing something wrong at that job too. Like, I don't get why these people are like that. Like, can't they see that I'm trying my hardest?
Mm. Are they providing any corrective action or instruction? Kind of what are they saying?
Well, I mean, it's crap. They said that I said something that wasn't nice to an employee. I don't even remember what it was, but yeah, they pull me aside and say that I'm doing something wrong, but I'm not. I'm doing my job. I'm focusing on and I'm also doing what everyone else does. So like I feel like I fit in, and I do gossip, but so does everyone else.
Okay. So sounds to me like you're feeling like they're really picking on you.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They're like singling me out.
Mm. And then also the boyfriend. How long have you guys been going out?
It was like 3 months, and he just said that I was too much, whatever that means.
Okay. So we did kind of sort through a couple weeks ago, and we went through and diagnosed borderline personality disorder, and kind of educated on what that looks like. I think the good thing about this is that it's very manageable. Um, and it comes out of emotional trauma, in that assessment. You've gone through a lot. Um,
Yeah, I know I've had a lot in my past, but I'm ready to move on. I don't see why that has anything to do with my relationships or holding a job.
yeah. I think we can move on. Um, it's about acceptance and it's also about change.
Okay.
So, on one hand, I don't like this. This isn't good. This isn't fair. This isn't the way I want it. This isn't the way I like it. But it is what it is. And on the other hand, what things could I do to help the situation?
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's kind of about building a new skill set.
Yeah. It's just not fair though, because like at work, I get talked to about my job, my boss says I'm doing wrong, but everyone else is doing it. So how is that fair? Like if I'm being targeted and singled out, why do I need to change what I'm doing when everyone else is doing it?
Yeah.
Like it's my boss's fault, not mine.
It doesn't sound fair.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. Tell me why you see this as your boss's fault and not yours.
Well, so I made a comment about another employee and how she's lazy because she doesn't want to do what she's supposed to do, and then I'm picking up her slack. So like I'm doing her job and my job. So I was telling my friend who sits beside me, and then the next thing I know, the boss is pulling me in and say I can't call another employee lazy and it's poor teamwork. But that's not fair because everybody talks bad. And her name's Janet, right? So everyone says Janet doesn't want her to do her job. So why is it only me that's getting talked to and getting in trouble when Janet really is lazy, and I'm the one that's being punished because I have to do her job? I'll just go and do her job. We'll see what happens. We'll see who has to do it then.
Yeah. That is so interesting. Has this kind of always followed you in this direction? I mean, I know you're what, mid-20s, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you've had other jobs in the past. Kind of tell me about those jobs. How has that gone?
Well, I haven't had a job for that long. Like, I just can't find something I like to do, and I don't always fit in with the people because I'm young and everyone's old, and so I think they treat me differently since I'm so young and they're older. And we just don't mesh well, that we don't get along. And
Sounds like you feel really misunderstood working with different populations of age, and
Yeah.
you just don't feel like they understand you.
right, and I run circles around them. Like they just can't keep up with me because I'm old, or they're older and I'm younger. But then I'm the one getting in trouble all the time. You see what I'm saying? Like how it's ever, like it's their
Yeah,
fault.
that has to be hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of distress tolerance, the window of tolerance?
Oh no.
Kind of tell me what happens. Do you start to get, I mean, on one hand, earlier you're like, I just won't do it. Do you shut down, or do you get revved up and
I probably get revved up. I
Okay.
probably say things to people.
tell me about that?
So, okay, for this recent one, Janet was just sitting at the desk on her phone, and I ended up doing something for her. And so I said, Janet, I guess I'm doing your job again. And then she got mad, and I think she's probably the one that told on me, but I'm the one in trouble, not her. And then at other jobs, like, I just get mad and I just say something to them if I feel like I'm doing more of the work.
Sure.
So I'm more vocal. I probably get more irritated quickly.
Okay. How do you feel afterwards? How do you feel like a few hours later or next day? What's that feel like for you?
Like I don't want to go to work.
Okay. So that's the result. How do you feel, Allie?
I don't know. Awful. Sad, because I don't really feel connected to people.
So there's some shame, there's some guilt, there's some maybe disgust with self and how you reacted.
I don't feel guilty for how I reacted because they're
Okay.
lazy.
Okay.
I just feel sad that no one wants to be my friend or like see that my worth. Like I'm a good employee and I work really hard, and they don't work as hard as me. So I think that they're intimidated by me, and I don't know. I feel sad that no one really wants to trust me or talk to me.
That has to be hard. That has to be a hard place to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I know that you came here because this has created some issues, and
Yeah, I need to work on communication. So I want to make sure maybe shouldn't be so reactive to them.
okay.
But I don't know like what happened with my boyfriend, because I feel like I was a good girlfriend with him, but then he said I was too much.
What do you think he meant by too much?
Well, we were getting closer, and so when I'd follow him on his maps, like his Life 360, sometimes he'd shut it off and I would want to know where he was at, and I don't know why he wouldn't tell me. So then I got suspicious, so then I would text him or call him, and so he would say like text him or called him too much. But then
Oh,
he would turn his phone off. Like, then just tell me where you're at, right? Like, I don't understand why it's a big deal to tell me where you're located. Like, if you're not doing anything bad, why can't I know where you're at? And so the
excuse
longer
me.
we just, I think that I overwhelmed him by just wanting to know where
Sure.
he was. But like, we're in a relationship. Like, he can see where I'm at, and I love him. I thought we were going to be together a long time.
Yeah. The relationship came together really quick, and then kind of, 3 months.
Yeah.
Is that typical of your relationships?
Yeah, I would say so. Like, I don't know though. They don't last very long. But I feel strongly, like I'm excited. I thought it was going to work out.
Sure. How would you feel putting yourself in your boyfriend's shoes? How do you think that would feel? You mentioned, I think I overwhelmed him, but would you be overwhelmed if somebody wanted to know where you were all the time and followed you and
Maybe. A
Maybe,
little. But
yeah.
I shared my Life 360 with him. Like,
okay.
he he didn't have to ask me or text me or reach out because I always had it on there.
Okay. Were these ground rules set in the beginning? Is this something you talked about, or is this something that kind of just happened as you went on?
Oh, I think happened. Like we never like sat down and talked about rules. We
Sure.
just
Like
said,
guidelines,
hey,
like,
you wanna
yeah.
we'll just share our
Okay, so you did talk about sharing locations.
Yeah,
That's what I'm asking.
but there wasn't like expectations. But I mean, in my mind, a good relationship. If I ask you to like share your location or why you're turning your location off, that doesn't seem like too much to me.
Okay. So really some high expectations.
Like on his end.
Is there some fear there? Maybe? Is there like, because you're a person, he's a person, and I'm just curious what is behind the behavior of tracking. I know that you're a little bit younger and kids do this, but is there fear? Like, are you afraid that maybe he'll be doing something else, or be with someone else, or be giving his attention or his devotion to someone else? Like,
Well, I wasn't really afraid of it, but when you turn your location off and then you no longer answer the phone, wouldn't you be afraid something's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would he turn his location off and then turn his phone off? Like, clearly he's doing something that's not appropriate.
Yeah. Do you know that for a fact? Where's the evidence that that's true, Allie? Like,
I don't. How would I know that for a fact? Because he didn't answer my phone.
so what would the benefit of the doubt look like using both acceptance and change? I don't know where my boyfriend is. I don't like it. I'm angry. How do we move into that change? How might you move into that change?
Well, what would you do? Like, what would you do if you just, I don't know if you're married or if you have a boyfriend, but like if your boyfriend or husband all of a sudden is not answering his phone and turned off his location, wouldn't you be mad?
I think that's a great question, and we're here to focus on you and focus on your relationships today. So I'm curious what you would do.
Well, I think that's why he broke up with me, because I was mad about it, but it's so stupid.
Is this an opportunity to learn?
Don't pick guys like him. Shooting fools.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Maybe starting to explore. I'm sorry. Got a little cough here. Maybe just starting to explore the behavior. I would love to take you on a little trip. Could we do that?
Sure.
Okay. If you can just settle in, put your feet on the ground, and just either close your eyes or find a resting place. We'll just start to breathe in deeply. 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4, in. 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4. Allie, you're on the way to a very wise friend's house. So you're walking there. I want you to just visualize your surroundings. Are you in the city? Are you in the mountains? Are you in the country? What do you hear? What do you see? Is it sunny? Is it overcast? Is it warm? Is it cold? Just take a moment to visualize your path and where you are. And up ahead, you see your friend's house. Go ahead and open the door. Your friend has left you 2 lanterns, and we're going to go down 10 stairs together. So just grab a lantern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we are in a room illuminated by your lantern. And in the middle of this room is your relationship with your boyfriend. Is the hurt, is the anger, is the feeling misunderstood. And I'm just curious if you would take the time to really shine your light on that and kind of see where that might come from, where that fear might come from, where those feelings of being misunderstood might come from. Just recognizing that there's something underneath the behavior. And I'm curious to know what that might be, what that might feel like for you. Does that relationship look big? Does it look small? What color is it? Is it frightening? Is it welcoming? Just take some time to walk around it. You're the one in control. Take some time to be curious about the feelings. We can go back up the steps now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and hang your lantern back up. Open the door, and when you're ready, come back to the present. I'm just curious, what do you see down there?
Probably when I was a little girl and my parents fighting and arguing.
What was that like for you?
Scary.
I bet it was scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where did you go when you were little and they were fighting?
In my room.
By yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you play with dolls or go under the bed or hold your ears? What did that look like for little Allie?
I just laid in bed, like under my blankets.
Okay. That's a really good job. What does that feel like to revisit that, and how do you think that maybe this is connected today?
Maybe that I'm just scared of that, my parents fighting, and that was us.
Yeah. There's a.
And maybe, yeah, because I think my mom and dad both cheated on each other, and so I think I was afraid that that's what he's doing.
That's very insightful. Makes sense now, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't want him anyways if he's a cheater.
Yeah. Can you be compassionate and kind towards self, recognizing that there's a story under the story and that you kind of had the courage to explore that today? Because again, acceptance, okay, I don't want a cheater.
Right.
But change, because it sounds to me like you do want to be in relationship with people, and that you do want to be in relationship with your coworkers, and that some of your reactions are really only hurting you. And that's a hard place to be. And so here's the great thing about us partnering together is that we can learn a skill set. Have you ever heard of dialectical behavioral therapy? So it was created in the 80s by a psychologist named Marsha Linehan. And she started off practicing just cognitive behavioral therapy, but clients felt like it was their fault. The behavior was then their fault. So she started to add some Zen Buddhism into this and came up with this. It's really just a skill set of recognizing when I'm out of my window of tolerance, when I'm starting to feel out of control, or I'm starting to shut down and just, a lot of this has to do with our nervous system. The diagnosis is not what you are. It's a list of traits that are all very manageable if we could learn this skill set together. And I really would like you to just think about this week acceptance and change. And as we meet, we could practice skills together.
Okay.
And I think you might find that some of your relationships improve. It sounds to me, I mean, you've told me you're a very hard worker. You're one of the
Yeah.
hardest workers. So, do you feel ready to work on yourself and put a little elbow grease into taking care of Allie?
Yeah, I could try that. I'll be okay.
Okay. Well, I'm grateful that we met today. I'm thankful.
Thank you.
And yeah,
I look forward to it.
all right. Thank you.